So it's $595 a month for the rent, and then it's about $40 a month for the water. And then I've been living here for about a week, and I just got my first bill for the electric, and it's $150. I've been here for 7 days. How are you going to charge me $150 on September 4th? $150? Are you out of your mind? Yeah, so I live in a studio apartment. It's about 400 square feet. It's about 400 square feet. I will take you around here real quick. This is the living room. And then if you follow me over here, you will see the kitchen. I'm about to bake a pizza. Goodness, my laptop is so heavy. I'm not very strong. Got like a little bit of a shelf back here. I have like a storage closet back here. All right. And then bathroom back here. This is my crib. I'm a baby. Has someone made that joke before? I bet. But that's such like an obvious joke to make. $150? I've been here for 6 days. How do you know that already? And my last place I lived in, this is my first time living on my own. I lived in a college apartment for a couple years with some buddies. And there's 3 of us, and the electric was not that much for me. But I guess when you're splitting it between 3 people, it's cheaper. So anyway, that sucks. But yeah, it's fine. I live in a fine area. There's so many like little things in this place that's kind of gross. It's not like it's not the nicest place ever, but I'm okay with it. You know, honestly, I'm really happy with it. I'm excited to kind of be living out on my own. It's fun to try to get and explore this, I guess. You know, it's a new chapter, right? My last chapter closed, and now a new chapter is opening, right? Will this chapter be any good? Who's to say? But how good was the last chapter to begin with? If we're being totally honest with ourselves, you know, whenever I look back on previous chapters of my life, I really do just reflect on the good and maybe not how miserable the day-to-day was, right? Like I kind of gloss over how much of a struggle it was to get through a day. But I see maybe how fun the weekends were or something like that. And I think I've been thinking about that a lot recently. I have crickets that like to go crazy. I have a frog tank. I'm going to work more. I need to get this frog tank better because right now it's just a mat. And the frogs are doing well. Frogs are doing healthy, but now that I'm living on my own and I'm not moving, I've been moving around a lot since I've kind of gotten these frogs, but I'm going to try to work hopefully pretty soon on getting them some like real, I want to make it like a real place for them to live with like real life plants and whatnot, because that'd be a lot better than just kind of a lot of like fake plants and whatnot. You know, it's just, you want to make the best life you can for the frogs that you have. And right now I really don't think I'm doing that. Also money's tight, but I want to make that happen here pretty soon. I have 3 frogs and they're hanging in there, all happy and healthy. So, all right. Well, thanks for asking. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a personal question. I feel like to ask me how much I pay for rent, but I think it's important for people to be open about money. I kind of feel embarrassed talking about money with people in my life because I don't make that much. But also like I'm also like not drowning in debt or anything like that. Like I was set up very well by my parents, which I'm very thankful for. I just like my hourly wage is pretty low. So I think sometimes when I'm talking with friends about money, I just like, there's a little bit of shame in telling them how much I make. Even with my parents, it's kind of like embarrassing to say. But I'm happy. I like my job.